What's up, everybody? It's your boy Shaquille Vashon, and welcome back to the Killers Real YouTube channel. Thank you guys for checking in with me and watching this video. If you haven't, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you click the bell so that you're notified when I post my new videos. And make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you go back and watch all my other videos. And just make sure you stay tuned with what I got going on. I always have new content coming, so make sure that you guys are up to date with everything that I have going on. If you're watching this video and you haven't seen Birdbox, I would highly suggest that you go see it, because more than likely this video is going to be a spoiler. So I'm going to try to keep it try to not spoil it as much as I can, but it's no guarantee. So watch at your own discretion. I just wanted to make this video because everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been watching this movie. So I had to go ahead and do a review of this movie. This movie I didn't watch. I think I done watched it like 2 times already. So everybody was talking about Birdbox. I was on Facebook. Birdbox was released on December the 13th. But I was on Facebook December the 24th. Just chilling. I was chilling on Facebook. Next thing I know, I see a status about #Birdbox. I'm like, what are they talking about? Keep scrolling. Somebody else talking about Birdbox. So I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, what is this? The third status I see that has #Birdbox, I saw that it was something about a movie. And I saw, like, it was on Netflix. So I was like, my friend has a Netflix. So friend, can I borrow your Netflix? So I got on Netflix and I started watching the movie, and already, like, within the first 5 minutes, it's already something crazy going on in the movie. In the beginning of the movie, it's all over the news about what's going on with the mass suicides and everything going crazy overseas at this time. It hasn't even reached the United States yet. So Mallory, she thinks she good. Mallory, she like, they're saying like, oh, we good. It's overseas. Like, hey, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Go to the hospital and go check on the baby. Make sure the baby all good, all fine, all healthy. They leaving the hospital and everybody acting crazy. And this thing got to the United States that quick. Everybody, they coming out the hall. They coming down the hallway. The girl banging her head on the glass window, trying to kill herself because she just seen the thing. Crazy. That's just the beginning of the movie. So you just imagine just everything that transpired throughout the rest of the movie. It was just so crazy. So Mallory is in the house with these people, and it's crazy like how they all just kind of gathered there, how they all just so happen to be there at the same time. And they have to kind of live together at this point because they're all trapped inside the house. They can't go outside because if they go outside, they're gonna see the thing. They running out of food. They gotta go to the grocery store. It's all a mess. At the end of the day, of course, Mallory ends up going on the journey on the river with 2 kids, and they had told them that it was highly unlikely that they would even make it with kids on this trip because it was that rough. So at this point, Tom, it's just Mallory, boy and girl. Mallory, boy and girl. And one of the kids gotta look so Mallory can see where she's steering or paddling, what direction. So boy decides to stand up and I'll do it. Like, what's up? And she like, no, I'm calling the shots. I'm making a decision. So that kind of made me want to is she trying to save her son or what? But we don't know that yet. I mean, I watched the end of the movie. So I'm going to kind of leave something for y'all. So basically, I guess the plot of this movie would be that there's this thing that if you look at it, if you see it, you see your biggest regret or the thing that you hate the most about yourself, or whatever it is that you're really self-conscious about. And once you see that, you just have the urge to commit suicide. It's just the weirdest thing, like, to think about just looking at something and just wanting to kill yourself. Like, it's so crazy. So it was a weird thing to see. Like, it was a weird thing to, like, think about. I feel like this movie did have a lot of hidden messages, hidden little parables, or whatever you want to call it. Some of my favorite actors or actresses, or do they still say actresses? Is it all actors now? Anyway, actors and actresses in the movie were, of course, Sandra Bullock. Y'all might know Sandra Bullock from movies like Miss Congeniality and The Blind Side, one of my favorite movies. You also might know everybody been popping up on Trevante Rhodes. Like, this is his claim to fame, but Trevante Rhodes was in Moonlight. I haven't seen Moonlight yet, but I did know about Moonlight, and I actually do need to watch that. And also, Lil Rel was in the movie as well. He stars in his own show called Rel. So, you know, shout out to them. Of course, Sandra Bullock, she's like the star, but, you know, we got the, you know, strong black men represented in the movie as well. They ain't make it, but, you know, they took one for the team, and, you know, they represented in a way. So we cool on that. And Sarah Paulson was in the movie for a brief moment of time. That girl flipped out quick with the quickness. She ain't. I'ma just stop. Yeah, she didn't make it that long. I'ma just say that. I told y'all it was gonna be some spoilers, so sorry. But yeah, she didn't make it long. But it was a lot of little lessons to be learned from this movie. One weird thing about me is I love movies about the apocalypse. Like, that's just those movies about the apocalypse and movies about the future. I don't know what it is. It's so many different outcomes. There's so many different ways that you can depict the future. So I like to see the creative side, or the creative aspect of how does this movie director or whoever does all of that, how do they see the future? How do they see this particular situation coming out? So this was a very different scenario of the movies in the past that I've seen about, like, kind of the end of the world, kind of that kind of situation. You know, like Book of Eli, just other different movies, Terminator, movies like that. What was that movie? 2012, movies like that. It's really different to see how everyone kind of depicts what the end of the world is going to be, what it's going to look like, what's going to happen, that kind of thing. So it was cool to see. This was something different. Of course, the Birdbox was based on a book, so I guess it's better to see it, you know, from, you know, I like watching movies. I'm not a book person. I don't really like to read. That's really bad. I really do need to get more into reading, but that's just not my thing. Sorry. But it was just cool to see. It was cool to see. I mean, of course, that wouldn't be, you know, a good thing to have to live through, but just as it being a movie, of course, you know, it was a cool concept, I believe. But, you know, the movie really makes you think, like, what if you did have to live in this situation? You know, people be making memes, like, with blindfolds on and shit, so, like, it's just crazy, like, to think, like, how one sentence can be taken away and how you just kind of have to keep it moving. Spoiler alert, because, you know, at the at the end of the movie, you know, Mallory, she makes it to the place where Tom had found. He spoke with someone on the radio, and they were telling him about the safe place. And she gets there, and the people are blind. So it goes to show you, like, how you take away one sense and how strong your other senses can be, and, you know, how strong you actually are, and what it actually takes to get to that destination. So that was just one of the things that I did learn from this movie. I did learn a lot from this movie. It was a really good movie. The thing that I would change about the movie is the ending. Going back to another movie about, like, kind of the end of the world apocalypse kind of situation, The Book of Eli, which is like one of my favorite movies. The end of that movie was bomb because we really got to see, like, what happened after they made it to their destination. After they made it to their destination, Eli had to recite the Bible, like, he knew it word for word. They have a printed version of the Bible now, which is something they didn't have. So it was really cool to see, you know, him make it to his journey. He made it there. He did his mission. We got to see them at a good point where, you know, the task is completed. And we get to see a little bit more as well. So that was kind of good for me. That was satisfying to me. But that's just my take on this movie. It's just crazy to see. It's crazy. It's a crazy movie. It was so wild. It was so crazy. It was something like, it was a movie unlike anything else that I've ever seen before. But it was a pretty good movie. I wish the ending could have been a little bit more expanded, developed, but who knows? Who knows? Hopefully there's like hopefully we see a spin-off or part 2 or something. You know, I kind of want to know a little bit more about what happened. Like, how did it happen? Where did it come from? Did anybody like cast a spell or something? Like, you know, it's still some questions that haven't been answered. Like, where did the girl and the guy, where did they go? They took the car in the middle of the night. Like, where did they go? Did they make it? Are they dead? Are they alive? Everybody's saying they dead, but how do we know that? So it's just so many different outcomes. There's so many different things that we still would like to know, where I would like to know, but you know, I guess that's something that they're going off of, kind of leave you with a sense of, you know, question, and you question what's going on. So who knows? But overall, Birdbox was a pretty dope movie, pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I recommend it to all of you guys. So if you haven't, make sure that you check out Birdbox movie. It's on Netflix. So if y'all got Netflix or your friends got Netflix, hit them up. Be like, girl, I need to watch Birdbox. What's your password? So, but yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. If you like this video, like I said, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both Killers Real. Make sure you follow me on Snap, Shaquille with 3 L's. And if you got to email me, it's Shaquille1L95@gmail.com. So thank you guys for checking out my video. And until next time, peace.